Hello, happy Tuesday, folks. So welcome back to the Book Corner. I am Hermione. I am a author and lover of good literature. Yeah. All right. So this is the next book that I'm reading. This is The Watchmaker of Philgreen Street. Um, so so this is actually a fantasy book. So I was actually when I went to the library, like it was a couple months back, which I am so bad on this. I really am. I was looking for fantasy. I was also looking for the Game of Thrones. Unfortunately, I did not find it, which is why it led me to buying it. But this is a really interesting book. The title's like really interesting. Um, let's see if I can look it up. Um, so okay. um, Let me see here. It's okay. So let's see here. Um, so Amazon says it's a must-read classic. It's basically okay. All right. For readers of Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, an enchanting best-selling novel that sweeps readers into a magical Victorian London inhabited by a clockwork octopus and mysterious watchmaker who is not at all what he appears to be. 1883. This is really. I'm like, okay. 1883. Thranduil Stapleton returns home to his tiny London apartment to find a gold pocket watch on his pillow. 6 months later, the mysterious timepiece saves his life, drawing him away from a blast that destroys Scotland Yard. At last, he goes in search of its maker. Um, yeah, who is the maker is a immigrant from Japan. Okay, cool. Um, yeah. Um, I am like cool. So it's a see here. It says it's a LGBT science fiction. It's like 105 on the. So like this is a sales rank, okay? And then 433 in Asian myth and legend ebooks and 559 in LGBTQ fantasy fiction. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a try. See if I like it. As I said, as I said, I saw this on here and I was drawn to it. I was like, I gotta read this book. So some people might say, oh, well, there's like LGBT people in it. I'm like, look, if the story's good, I personally don't care. Uh, I, I personally, when it comes to fantasy books, uh, I personally am like, fantasy's for everyone. Anyone can write fantasy. Well, take that back. No, take that back. Not everybody can write fantasy. Not everybody can write fantasy, but everybody can read fantasy. Unless you're one of those sourpusses that like, you know, other stuff. I have a coworker who claims that he does not like books and he does not watch movies. Yes, you're the sourpuss I'm talking about. But anyways, so super excited about this and everything. Another thing that I want to talk about is the upcoming strike on Amazon. So it looks like that the only way that I'm actually going, because I don't even know how long the strike's going to be. So what I'm actually going to do is go to Barnes and Noble. I'm going to go to Barnes and Noble. So what else? So the strike does not affect ebook sales because those are electronic from a server. But if I want to buy a physical book, a physical fantasy book, I will have to go to Barnes and Noble to get it. And that's fine with me. I don't really care. I'm just going to buy the ebooks of the books that I want to get, and then what I will do is I will go and try to get as many of them as physical copies as possible. So yes, you have to figure out a way to work around these strikes, and I'm gonna be very bluntly clear. I really do understand where they're coming from, but to do it 9 days before Christmas is insanity. But I understand why y'all are doing it. I understand, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that people that are using Amazon to get their books delivered and other stuff delivered are going to understand. They are not going to be. Will probably plenty of people that will be sympathetic, but there will be some that will not be. To them, your job is to deliver their hoodie or whatever you're ordering. But yeah, so that's what I will do. I will get my books on Kindle, and then then in March I will just take I'll write down the title of the book that I got on Kindle, and then what will happen is I will go to Barnes and Noble and see how many of them I can get, and I may have to wait until mid-year before I can, because in all honesty, they can't stay on strike forever. I hope not. I hope not. Alright, I'll see you guys around.